Hello, this is Dr. Liu at LeTime. Welcome back. Today, let's talk about a medicinal herb. It can help you reduce the back pain, and even it was proved helpful for treating the arthritis and anti-inflammation. It is willow bark. And this video, I will explain how to make the willow bark tincture in the correct way. So take the full benefits of these medicinal plants. So if you have joint pain, the back pain, arthritis, and looking for alternative solution, this may be a very helpful information for you. Medical research proved the willow bark extract has benefits on the pain reliever. It can help reduce the lower back pain and reduce arthritis pain, the joint pain, and also it proves it's comparable to the low dose aspirin regarding the anti-inflammation, and it's help reduce the fever and also help reduce oxidative stress, working as antioxidants. These are all the marvelous benefits of the willow bark extract. And in the EU, the willow bark extract has been used for a short-term lower back pain treatment based on its efficacy and safety. So there are so many benefits from the willow bark, but why this happen? Because the chemical called salicin. Salicin is a chemical exists in the willow bark. So when we extract them by using the alcohol, it will go into the alcohol. So after we ingest the salicin in the stomach, it will change into the chemical called salicylic acid, which is the similar chemical within the medicine aspirin. Aspirin has an acetyl group. It can help deliver faster. But because the salicin is from the plant, and it will become much milder in our body. It won't trigger a lot of side effects like gastric problems as aspirin has. And it's much milder, and it works as efficient, as I mentioned, the low dose aspirin for the inflammation. Because of the benefits of the willow bark, we can easily make its extract at home by making a tincture. So tincture is a solvent extraction by using the alcohol. So normally we use vodka, to replace the high concentration of alcohol. The benefits include, because alcohol normally is 40%, and you have alcohol and water, so it will call a hydroalcohol extraction. So the chemicals from the herb, the portion can be dissolved into the alcohol, will be extracted, and also the portion can be dissolved in the water, will be extracted at the same time. So, but when we are making the willow bark, the tincture, there are a few things you want to make sure, in order to make the best quality of the tincture. When we are making the willow bark tincture, first choose the right material and choose the white willow. White willow, it has a botanical name is Salix alba, and the best time to harvest the willow bark is the springtime, when they grow the new leaves, and pick the inner side of the stem, and that has the most the highest concentration of its active compound, the salicin. To make a tincture, you need just a mason jar, and need have a good seal on it, and also need a vodka. Vodka is okay, just 40%. But if you have a higher concentration, like 50% or 60%, that also work. The ratio for the willow bark like I have is 1:5, the general ratio. But if you want to make a more concentrated, you can add more. But for generally, just 1/5 of the bottle just tap it because the herb, you know, is loose. So it just make sure you add enough. It's not like a very how to say accurate, but you can use the balance to measure and just top up with the vodka. It's pretty simple. You can use a spoon, just stir it. I just gonna close it and shake it. Just shake help the willow bark has a good contact with alcohol. I'm using ADI to do the infusion, make tincture. Put the mason jar in the pot and then add water. Up to, you know, kind of matching the liquid line, the tincture line in the bottom. So this can help all the tincture, you know, soak into the warm water. It can make the extraction more efficient. Now the whole thing's ready. Just put in the ADI and then close it. Good to go. And turn on the infuse. I'm gonna do 5 hours. 5 hours is pretty good for most of the material. But you can make longer. This one run can make up to 12 hours overnight. So what it does is it will heat up the water up to 150 Fahrenheit. So the tincture can make the process extraction much faster just by, you know, heat up. And 150 is the perfect temperature for most of the infusion making. Infuse oil, honey, vinegar, glycerin, tincture. It's pretty good. And this can save you a lot of time because generally if you just using like a room temperature method, it will take you 4 to 6 weeks. And this one can save the time to just 5 hours. So the other thing, because it's automatic, so when the time comes down to 0 and shut down the ADI, so you just take your bottle out and you can either strain it or just leave in there if you want to just kind of separate them. So you can just strain the alcohol out or just use a dropper to take the liquid and then use it. It's pretty simple. I wrote a book about the tinctures of beneficial 48 different herbs. In this book, you can find the benefits of the tincture of that herb and based on the research, and more practically is when you harvest the herb for its specific use and how to make the tincture and what part of the plants you should use for making the efficient tincture. It is a very good reference book for you to read, to entertain, and education, and also pretty practical. So even though the willow bark is a natural plant, but that doesn't mean it's always safe for all the time. So it do have some side effects. So you want to be really careful before you take them. So first, you know, some people could be allergic, especially has an aspirin allergy. So you want to avoid the willow bark. Or some people, you know, have some irritation on the plants. For the kids, teenagers, if they have the virus infection, and you're gonna be careful. Do a test before you use it, and also always consult with the herbalist and the pharmacist before you take it, because it could have interaction with some medicines like blood, you know, thinner effects. So consult with doctor before you take it. So after we make the tincture, the next question is how do we take it? As I mentioned, the function of the willow bark happens when we ingest them. So take 1 to 2 milliliter of the tincture a day and just make sure you are comfortable with it. And also, I want you to know all the side effects I just mentioned, so before you take them. Okay, thank you for watching. Please let me know how you use your willow bark and have you tried to make the tincture and how you take benefits from the tincture. And please like the video, subscribe to the channel, become a member. This is Dr. Leo. See you next time.